Looks like we are live. Let me go let Twitter know here. First, let me find the stream. Well, where's the stream? That's weird. Why is it not streaming? Or why can I not find the stream? It's not showing up on my channel. Okay, here we go. All right. That was weird, but we should be good now. And I can just go ahead and post that to Twitter. I'm now playing Pixelmon. Craft lines and catch mons. Oh, let's see, that's not the right. Okay. That should be there. Let me go ahead and copy the down here. I should finally be good to go. All right, let's get into it. Sup, Goy? Hello, Svi Watch. I believe Svi is in fact Jewish, if I remember correctly. So he has a Goy pass. Please don't felt me, YouTube. But let's go ahead and where even am I right now? I am not at my home base, so let's go home. And all right, let's see. Is there anyone else? No, there's no one else on the server, so I might as well just sleep to get night out of the way here. Night is, night and day is kind of pointless for anything except night exclusive mods, because there really is no threat in Pixelmon. Yeah, you're lucky, man. All I have is like a Mick pass and a WAP pass, but even though those are fine slurs, they have fallen out of favor, so they don't really count for much. I guess you could say I have a Ching Chong pass because of who I'm married to. So I've got that by marriage. All right. So, oh wait. Speaking of which, my wife is calling. I think. Let me see what she wants right quick. 1 second. I will be back momentarily. Just got to go drag the trash out to the curb. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. It never fails. It never fails. Anytime my butt hits the seat, she thinks of just one last thing that she needs. But, alright, so today I want to make some progress on my base. So I've kind of been setting up a perimeter here around this little island. Well, hey, Meritorious, good to see you, man. Setting up a perimeter around this little island, and then I want to build kind of a tower out here. I don't know. I don't have a specific design in mind. I'm going by the my usual strategy of just sort of winging it, bro. So, let me see here. I do need to figure out what side I want the entrance to be on. And actually, I probably want a dual entrance because I want to be able to easily get over there for my apricorns. Mine is in this direction. I want to easily go that way. So we'll probably want sort of, I guess, a symmetrical thing here where there's an entrance on each side. Let's start by at least completing this layer. So what am I going to need? First, I'm going to need to do some inventory management because, I mean, what else does one do in Minecraft? Let's get another crate here. Oh, and you know what? I remember why I have these in my inventory, actually. I was meaning to warp over to the healer. Well, not the healer, but the healer is right next to... I can't remember what the warp is for the Pokemon, but it's right here. I need to sell some crap just to get rid of it. that stuff. I'll probably keep the Thunderstone. I don't think stones are too hard to come by, but I mean, why not? Let's go back home. Now, most of you weren't here, but we had sort of a funny episode last time around where I shamelessly pilfered this EXP share from somebody who forgot to put a claim on their base. So I yoinked it, and now that is my EXP share. I don't know whether there's like a server rule against it. I hope there's not, and if there is, I hope they don't catch me. Okay, so first thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need some stones, and I'm going to need some vines, because let's go stones first, because I'm going to have to cook them like 2 or 3 times a piece. No. What am I doing? I was going in the direction to get the vines while talking about getting the stones, and I went in completely the wrong direction. Silly me. Get out of my way, Weeping Bell. Okay, what do I have in here right now? Nothing. Let me... I probably should make a new pick too before I go down there, just because this one is a little on the busted side. All right. Let's see. I guess I will just maybe continue this shaft this way a bit. I don't think I need that much stone. I know that like mining stone is not going to be the best television, but I'm just gonna get, I don't know, maybe 1 stack. Would 1 stack do it? It might. Because yeah, no, it's the wall's already like half done, and I only need 1 more layer, I think. So yeah, I don't need to stay down here very long. I guess I'll pick up some of this stuff while I'm at it, just since it's in my way. There's too many damn blocks now. Let's see, 34. All right, 30 to go. Andesite, my old nemesis. I was just complaining about all the new blocks, but this old block right here, I can't stand this thing. What is the purpose of it? It's so ugly. It just looks like stone, but worse and with less utility. And it's always, always, always where you're trying to mine. Absolute junk block. I prefer diorite. I don't care if it looks like bird shit. I'll take diorite. Easily, any day. Let's get some of this bauxite here, since we found it. All right. Almost done with our stack. Oh hey, cavern. Is this a new cavern? Certainly not one I've explored yet. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Oh, woo! Let's avoid that. Right there. Grab the iron. I could explore this later. I do want this coal too, because and this Pixelmon is very, very coal hungry as a mod, especially if you want to make your own Pokeballs. You got to cook the apricorns, you've got to cook the ores, and then you also have to cook your cobblestone to make stones to make buttons. So all components of a Pokeball require you to have an oven going. See, I've read Canceled Passion Project. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Yeah, this is a lot of coal. Eating good. Now, one thing I have yet to find at all in this entire time I've been playing here is some iron, or some diamonds, I mean. I've found plenty of iron. You know what? I want to catch this Clink. Why? I like Clink. Just because it's this goofy ass little set of gears. Can I incinerate it and not kill it? Oh, never mind. It's dead. Alright, well, I guess that's some free aluminum. I'll take that. Seems like a good deal to me. Oops. Back. Stuck. There, let me just get this out of the way. There we go. That makes my life easier. Ow, 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 my head, ow, my head. Okay, let's get this cobble cooking here. Yeah, I really need to get this base completed so that I can just start setting up inventory. Because just messing around, not really doing anything. I've already got these 3 crates basically full. Yeah, I remember those days when like cancel culture was first starting out. Before there was sort of this huge backlash, it was wild. It's hard to believe some of the stuff that, like, you remember that one woman who, like, she just made a joke, got on a plane, and by the time she touched down, her life was over. Just a joke about Africa or something. and her whole life's done while she was in flight. It's wild stuff. All right, I guess while I'm waiting for that, I don't know, I'll just get a bit more, grab the bauxite. So what kind of wood would be good for the base, I wonder? Because after it gets above water, I think I want to have more of a wooden kind of thing going on than just keeping it as stone the whole way up. Oh, you know what? Let me see. I went into an Ultra Beast portal a while back, and I got myself some super jungle saplings. And I don't know what super jungle or ultra jungle, like, do these even grow in the main world? But let's see how ultra jungle trees do, what I can accomplish with them. Where should I put this thing? There's sort of a clear area up here. I want it to be somewhere I can clearly see from my base when it grows up. Okay, let's just stick the 4 of them together here. Just make a big old tree. Let's see if that works. Yeah, man, I miss the early internet. The early internet, everything, you know, back before, I guess, the adults found it. Like, and I don't mean physical adults. I mean the people who want to regulate how you behave. You know, back when everyone was just kind of doing whatever they wanted. Such good times. All right, so let me check on, well, first let me check on how this is doing. That's done. Put some more in there. That's done. Put some of this in there. So many choodles. That's still going. So let me, oh, I've already got one, but this is almost done. So let's see. let's get the foundation finished off, and then go play some Pokemon, because I'm boring myself to tears here. I can see why most Minecraft YouTubers do all the resource grinding off screen. The only problem is I don't really have time to play off screen. The moment that I get freed up from parenting duty is when I go live. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to get all this finished off. But maybe if I just peck away at it a little bit at a time, eventually it will start to take shape. What? Oh, is that a boss Goldine? What level boss is this? The green ones are easy, right? I can't. Well, let's give it a try. Let's see if. Alright, where'd the Goldine go? It's moving so damn fast, I can't really. Is it gone? Okay, well, if it comes back, I'm gonna eat a Flaffy at it and see if I can cheese out a win. Oh, there it is. No, stop. Stop. That's lagging. Okay. Magikarp, get out of my way. I'm probably just going to do all this to... Okay. Level 34. Alright, not too bad. Let's just Thundershock it. Oh boy. Okay, maybe... Alright, maybe this was doomed to failure because I am really not well set up to deal with water types. Can I... Oh, I lucked my way into that and it still did not work. I mean, I guess... Can I poison it? Nope. Yeah, I might, we might be cooked, chat. Yeah, this might not be happening. Wait, what? Well, we did get the poison. So, the question is, will it die from poison before it kills all of my stuff? Because all three of these mons are going to go down immediately. I think I probably just lose, but we'll try it. Okay, I did win. Nice. That was that was complete bullshit. Oh god. Oh jeez. Ah. I'm drowning here. Okay. All right. Let's see. An item to be held by. Oh, cool. Firestone. Shoal salt. Well, I guess I got to go to drop off my mom's anyway, because not in fantastic shape at the moment. Yeah, the drama in indie comics, I don't know, I sometimes think it's a little oversimplifying to say that drama in comics is bad. It's more that it just got to the point where it became, it was eating itself too much, you know? Because like when it was say Richard Meyer versus Mark Waid, that was fantastic because Wade is a piece of trash and he's not really someone that we need causing problems in the industry. But then of course your boy dropped that lawsuit, which he definitely could have won, and then he instead decided to start attacking his fellow indie people who were actually successful. It's completely bonkers. I have no idea what he was thinking. I still don't know what that guy's thinking. It's weird, man. All the YouTubers that I like at some point have this horrific fall from grace. You could almost set your watch by it. Any YouTuber who I enjoy is at some point going to implode spectacularly. Like Nick Rekieta. Whew. Nick Rekieta is one of the biggest implosions that I've seen, not just in YouTube, just in life, in the whole world. The guy has a trust fund, a wife, 5 kids, an immensely successful YouTube career, and decided to throw it away to become a coke fiend swinger in his 40s. But yeah, no, Zach, I don't know. I've watched some more recent Zach videos, and some of them were okay, but it's just, you know, whenever he starts talking about Rippaverse or Iconic Comics or anyone who he doesn't like, it's completely preposterous. Not to mention hypocritical. You know, you're going into the whole birthday party clowns thing when you know, he's calling people birthday party clowns for doing the thing that he used to do himself. Right about how manga sucks. Yeah, I saw the I saw the thumbnail to that video, but I didn't actually see the video itself. What were some of the points he made? I'm curious. Let me crack my back. Oh, I'm getting old, chat. Oh, well, my ultra jungle tree is done. Look at that monster there. Ooh, look at that big boy. Let's see, let me grab some of these vines here. And I'm gonna have to see about knocking this thing down. Oh, you like my shirt? Yes, I am a big fan of Hawaiian shirts. I quite enjoy finding some nice ones. This actually is this is actually one of the more meh ones I have. I think I got some real bangers. Maybe I'll try to showcase those in future broadcasts. Okay, I cannot really see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna lay into this tree and start cutting here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go make it daytime again, and then I'll do that. Why do things the hard way when you can do them the easy way? So it's not real comics like Garfield. You said Garfield is so you saying he said that Garfield also isn't real comics? I mean, oh, you know what? I didn't need to. Damn it. I did not need to do that. I don't know. I mean, I guess I would agree that Garfield is very corporate, but not real comics. I don't know. Also, why is he going to a comic strip to compare to manga? I don't really see how a paper strip compares. Alright, I'm gonna take the base out and then I'm just gonna like use a wood pillar to knock down the rest of this tree here. I feel like this thing is gonna be real satisfying when all those leaves start falling off. Oops. good Hawaiian shirt, but the wife, nope. But maybe I should because she likes to wear political t-shirts. And who doesn't like Hawaiian shirts? For shame. Hawaiian shirts are the best. They make you feel like you're on vacation. Let me see. Okay, we don't have a item clear for a little while, so I don't need to worry too much about those blocks sitting on the ground. I don't think. You know what? I don't really trust it. Let me go ahead and go down there and get those. She not give it to you Garfield because you like comics. It's because she doesn't understand anything about your hobby. I mean, that's true. Yeah, I mean, Calvin and Hobbes is one of my all-time favorites, but I guess if somebody got me a Calvin and Hobbes book, it's like, well, it's because you love comic books. I would really enjoy the gift because I love Calvin and Hobbes, but I would, I guess, kind of think it missed the mark. Sort of like, you know, it's nice that they're so thoughtful, but yeah, I do think it falls into a different category, but it definitely, between the two, manga is clearly much more like American, you know, comic books. Yeah, thought that counts. That's what I'm getting at. Okay. Well, since my plan to finish up the wall was undermined by me cooking my own rocks one too many times like a doofus, I guess we will not be making progress on that today, and instead, as soon as I knock down this giant tree here and then get enough saplings that I can plant another one, it's time to go Pokemon hunting. The fun part, the part that we're all here for, because, I mean, who wants to watch a guy build a wall, right? A big, beautiful, powerful wall. It's going to be the best wall. And you're going to say, Dream, stop building that wall. That wall's too big. It's too beautiful. Now we're going to keep building this wall. I can't put the torch on leaves. That's kind of annoying. It's like, yeah, I can put it there, but I want to knock that down. Man, did I bite off more than I could chew? This is such a big tree. This is the biggest tree I've ever seen. My axe is about to break. Kamen Rider, my dad got me a Vegeta costume, thinking it was related. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of. I love it. You know, there was a time when people thought every anime was Pokemon because that's the only one anyone knew. I love it when people think there's just one anime. There is the anime, and that's what their entire idea of Japanese animation is. let me go make a new axe and drop off all this wood here. Look sexy in your Vegeta costume? Hell yeah. All the ladies love Vegeta costumes. Okay, let's see here. Need a new axe. Let me go X this tree of question here. And it's so big. It's so freaking big. I haven't even gotten started. If these vines would grow down to the ground, maybe I'd be able to get up there. Oh, let's see. Oops. This is precarious. Let's see. Okay. Can I just climb all the way up and knock it down from the top? Yeesh, look at the size of this thing. Where even is the trunk? Where is it at though? Okay, there's the trunk. Part of it at least. Well, I guess I know what kind of wood I'm building my base out of, because I am going to have so much of this scrap. What? Ah, that was scary. Well, made it all the way back down to the ground. Now let's try to knock out some of these. Also, do I have... Did I really not get any more sapperlings during all that? Or saplings. Sapperlings. I've been playing too much. Server lagging. I mean, once this tree starts falling apart, there should be a bunch of saplings, right? But I want to be able to replace this tree on account of, you know, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get back into the Ultra Beast world to get another one. And I mean, even though I have a million logs, you never know how much is enough. I wanted to go about streaming comics, but I'm not sure how. You know, yeah, I mean, you could definitely stream mine. I'm only too happy to have people do that, considering they're free anyway. So why not? Literally, why not? Okay. Okay. Get all these blocks, just vacuum them up here. Vacuuming them blocks. Alright. And the sun's going down again. How many days is it going to take to cut down this tree? I feel like Paul Bunyan. Still can't wait for Snipe Hunter. You won't have to wait much longer. Snipe Hunter will be launching pretty soon, it looks like, within a couple weeks. I think Snipe Hunter is going to be a lot of fun. It's definitely a comic that's going to lend itself to a lot of creative space, which is exactly the kind of comic I like to work with. Challenge the boss. I could barely beat the easy boss. I'm not going to beat the hard boss. There's no way. Oops. Darn it. You know what? I'm probably just going to finish this later. Because, I mean, I was kind of expecting it to start falling apart by now. Do ultra jungle trees not fall apart when there's not wood in them? Or is there still so much wood in here that the edges aren't... Let's try this. Let's isolate a piece of it. Let's see if it falls apart. Okay. That should be isolated now, right? Am I missing something? I think it's free floating. But I'm not seeing it like vanishing. Oh boy. Yeah, it might just be that I'm going to have to clear this whole thing. Well, that sounds like a project for another day. Because I've had about enough of this stupid tree for one day. I should never make this mistake again. Maybe it could be another comic you enjoy as much as HCL. I hope so. I hope it will. I think maybe the mystery whale will back the entirety. I hope so. The mystery whale has not showed up for a while, and I mean, the obvious reason seems to be that HTL is already behind. But I hope that that they'll show back up once issue 3 starts coming out. I hope they haven't got fed up and left. Not quite as into Marauders into HTL. You know, here's the thing with Marauder. I have a lot of cool stuff in store for Marauder, but I don't think the book started with its best foot forward. And the reason for that is largely due to a former partner of mine who actually created the character of Marauder. There's a whole story behind why I own her now. But if it were up to me, I wouldn't have had Atlantis be a thing in the first place, because I don't really want to do what Marvel and DC are doing. But he's the kind of guy, he's like, you know, I want to have a universe like Marvel and DC, so they've got Atlantis, so I want Atlantis. And it's like, okay, well, it's your character, so I guess I'll start her off in Atlantis because that's what you want to do. But there's going to be way cooler stuff with Marauder. I just have to get to it, you know. I have to slog through that part because now the book has already been made, so I'm stuck with it. What can you do? Okay. What an eyesore. Why did I do this to myself? Chat, why did you let me do this to myself? I think this is your fault when you really get down to it. Let's go ahead and work healer. Let's just get rid of some of these junk blocks. I don't have the space for them even at my home. Just get out of here. Bye bye. Soapstone. No, you can stay. Probably should have dropped off the Ultra Jungle log. Actually, no, why not? I can literally just teleport whenever I want. Who cares? I can go back and forth. When I try to make first issues, I try to make the most ridiculous opening sequences possible because you only get 3 pages to hook someone. Yeah, that's true. I need to get better about that myself. Although I think I did a pretty good job with Xenozoans, especially. The script for that one is real exciting, so I think that's going to be awesome when that comes up. All right, warp healer. Oops. Back typing. Okay. So, I need to figure out what I want my team to be now. I'm not going to put Necrozma on just because level 65, it's going to jack up all my spawns. But I did get this Necrozma. I saw it. I'm like, well, I can't fight that thing. I'm just going to yeet a basic Pokeball at it for funsies. And I did. And it worked. So I have a Necrozma. Let's see. What do I want to do with my team? Nidoking is one of my favorites, but I think I'm gonna pass on that one for now. Explosions jumping from helicopters, middle of a fight scene. If it can pull in the reader immediately, I'll try it, but only if it makes narrative sense. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta not only hook them, but the hook has to be true to the story, right? Because, you know, that's what they're there for now. They are now in it for whatever you have presented. I don't know. The problem is that way too many of my Pokemon overlap on types. So, for instance, I really, really like. Why am I blanking on Trapage's evolution's name? That's Flygon. I really, really like Flygon, but you know, I also like Palisand as well, even though neither of them apparently I can draw the names to memory right now. Palisand. And you know, I love Sudowoodo. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. But you notice how there's like all of this rock in there, like water type, and then I've got this fire type over here. Water types are just gonna jack me up, bro. Okay. So let's see. One thing I want for sure is I want an Alolan Executor. Let me just look up right quick at what level Executor evolves. Or does it take a Leaf Stone? I can't remember. Okay, it takes a Leaf Stone. I think I have a Leaf Stone, right? Okay, so to get the Alolan one, I have to have another Alolan Pokemon in my party, and I've got this Alolan Rattata right here. Got the Execute. Now, do I need to get it to a certain level for any particular moves? Okay, it doesn't look like after evolve it gains any moves, right? So I'm gonna have to like the moves that I got on hand. So what moves does it have? Hypnosis, Reflect, Mega Drain, Confusion. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There's a way to train moves, right? That it should have already learned. I think there is, but maybe I don't know. That might have been in a modded server that I was in before. So let's see. What are the works? Oops. Okay, it won't tell me. So just spawn trader. How do I get better moves for my Pokemon? The easy way. Alright, well let's see. Right now it's level 20. What can I learn still by level up? Execute. What do we got for me here? Okay, so probably going to want to get up to at least level 30 for like Bullet Seed and 35 for Giga Drain perhaps. Okay, well in that case, if I've got to get up to level 30, I don't need this Rattata in my party until I evolve it. So let's put him back. Who else we got? Should I take the shiny Pachirisu just for funsies? I mean, but I already had an electric type that I was training up. I'm so indecisive about the teams thing. I really am. I know I am. Okay. I also really need something that can fly. Unfortunately, my Flamigo cannot fly. I think if I train up Pidgey and it evolves, I should be able to get a flyer there. Not that Pidgeot is a fantastic Pokemon or anything. But I might as well. Do I really want, like, I like Tyranitar, but it almost seems too cliche. You know what I mean? Uh, let's go ahead. Let's put in Sudowoodo, just because, I don't know, I've always liked Sudowoodo. Alright, let's start training. First, let's go sleep, because night is annoying. Alright, RTP. Alright, well, this Swaddle here is about to get got. Bam. Alright, let's take this thing out. That ought to be some decent XP. Pidgey's getting all nice and trained up. Looking around for just easy kills here. That's just level 2, who cares? I guess because I've got this Pidgey in my party, I'm getting a lot of lower level Mons. You know, I actually sort of have a very similar thing going on where, at least for the Uncharted verse, where there's a lot of real world locations, except, you know, they're different. I don't really want to do the whole Metropolis thing. Yeah, I definitely need to check out your stuff at some point. Because I mean, I've already seen some of it, but I need to see more. More! Why can't I... Oh, wait, that's my own Sudowoodo. No wonder. I can't, It's like, why can't I attack this Sudowoodo? Well, that makes sense. And stealing this EXP share was the best decision I have ever made with my life. Crime does pay. Oh, hey, a Turtwig. Well, why don't we try to catch this Turtwig? I'm actually meant to use Gust there. I think that would have put it down to a good... Oh, okay, wait, crit. Alright. Okay, well, that is just perfect then. But this is a starter, and starters have just absurdly annoying catch rates. So let's see how long it takes for me to get this thing. Get in my ball. Let me switch out my Pokemon so that you can get some XP when I do finally catch this thing. Oh no, it's regaining health. Alright. Jeez. Starters, man. It's just so hard to catch them. Got it. All right. And that makes me think, at some point, I need to start working towards like a gym. I think that would be cool. There are gyms in this server. And maybe I should become a gym leader at some point. Maybe that should be something I'm working towards. But what kind is the question? I also don't really know how it works. I know that some types are claimed and some aren't. Let me see if I can check the Discord right quick and if it'll let me know. Because that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it, to work towards getting a gym? So, started to leave this show. We've got there's an electric gym, a water gym, a ground gym. Well, darn it, I would have liked to have maybe made a ground gym. Fire, steel, grass. That's another one of my favorites gone. Poison. That's another one of my favorites gone. Fairy, flying, ghost, rock, dark, and dragon. What's even left? I guess nobody has a bug gym or a normal gym. Yeah, I need to be thinking about if I want to start working on trying to make a gym. What do you guys think? What What gym type should I try to... what gym leader should I try to be here? Yeah, I agree with you, man. Nobody can convince me that Pennsylvania is a real place. I've never seen it, so it must not be real. Water. Looks like a water gym is already taken. So to go through what, again, the ones that already exist according to the Discord, there's an electric, water, ground, fire, steel, grass, poison, fairy, flying, ghost, rock, dark, and dragon. So no normal, no bug. I'm trying to think what else wasn't on that list. Is there anything else that wasn't on that list? Because that seems pretty comprehensive. Make a marauder skin and run the gym. That would be pretty cool. I do need to make a new skin. The one I have is just like it was for some role playing thing I was going to do years ago, where I was like the some clergy member of a cult or something. It really doesn't make any sense for here. So I'm gonna probably, when I get a little, like when work gets a little less hectic, I might make one. Fighting, yeah, that's right. There's no fighting there, and I could dress as Kaya. Yeah, that's a good point. And fighting is one of my favorite types. So maybe we should start looking at potentially creating a fighting gym. Ampharos. Can I cheese an Ampharos? Let's see if I can. Let's see if it has any non-electric attacks. It does. We're cooked, chat. Well, so much for that. We have our moments where we come close to being a real state. We are pretty much just Mountain Ohio. Well, no, Ohio's a real state because Ohio picks all of our presidents. But Pennsylvania, nah, not real. Doesn't exist. Fake news. Man, all of these electric mons that I'm trying to cheese keep having non-electric attacks. That's not fair. How come they get to have attacks that aren't matching up to their type. Kaya Pokemon Trainer Sprite. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could try to work on that. This is basically a lost cause. Yep, we got blown out. Yeah, it could be cool to have various skins for my characters, kind of share them around. Oh, let me crack my neck there. Um, you know, just yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, we had somebody pop in here just randomly from YouTube who said he would check out my comics. I don't know if he actually did, but you know, maybe if more people start showing up, I can drive a little traffic there that way. I have a few stories set in P. It's the most fantastical setting yet. Just for you, I'm going to try to come up with a story for Snipe Hunter set in Pennsylvania. All right, what am I doing? Okay, let's see. I want to RTP. I should have slept before I did that. Can I take out this Ursaring for massive experience? Let's try to focus energy. Oh, paralysis. Lovely. Okay, don't get paralyzed. Nice. Pidgey should be evolving soon. Hello, boss Gardevoir. There's no point in even trying. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh hey, Bigo was cured of its paralysis. It's got to be the set in Central PA. That's the part no one lives in. Well, I mean, the thing is, I already have a story set in the Michigan Peninsula, and that's the part nobody lives in there. So maybe I should go to one of the populated areas. Let's see, can I? Let's go home first. Clear the night. It's so big and ugly. Why did I do this to myself? Alright. Well, once I have a flying Pokemon, it'll be a lot easier to get rid of that crap. But next time I grow one of these, I need to make darn sure that I'm growing it for a purpose. Because, man, they are hard to get rid of. This thing is harder to get rid of than kudzu. Okay. One thing I've been looking for this entire time is a jungle, and I have yet to find one. I want to find a jungle so I can find a Tropius. I want to find a Tropius because Tropius is my boy. I love Tropius. He goes with my vibe, my Hawaiian vibe, sort of like the Alolan Executor that I'm working my way towards. Regardless of whether I have an actual gym, I want to set up sort of like a pseudo gym with a theme team of a theme team of Mons that's just sort of, I don't know, like Islander themed. Because I am not an Islander, but I really want to be one. Let's see if I can catch this Jengmo-O. Can I catch it in a Premier Ball? What about a Safari Ball? Yeah, that's the thing. Islanders are always chilled out. I want to be a chilled out Islander. That's my vibe, man. I just want to like sit in a little wood hut by the sea and drink fruity alcoholic beverages. Alright, I guess I'll go with the Great Ball. You strong-armed me into it, Jengmo. Oh, it's still not working. I guess we'll just keep doing Pokeball roulette until it works. Well, that was a critical throw. There we go. Nice. Excuse me. All right. Let me just hop over this hill here, see if there's a jungle anywhere in sight. Looks like somebody has been here before. Set up a perimeter of torches. Alright, well, no jungle. RTP it is. What the heck are those trees? Like some kind of mushroom, I guess? I don't know all these new biomes, man. There's so many biomes. Trying to be a mountain man. I've lived most of my life as a mountain man. Even though I'm currently in a delta, I grew up in the mountains. Lived there for most of my life. And it's nice, don't get me wrong. But I think that having had my fill of it, it's time for me to go to the sea. Oh yeah, Pokestop. What are we gonna find here? So root ball, full heal, Goldberg casing. Okay, sure. Let's take all this crap. Do the Pidgey some XP, because why not? Should evolve next level, right? The mountains of Alaska, man. You are the opposite of me. I'm trying to go where it is never cold, ever. I want no more winters. I'm done with winter. This is another cool biome, but it's just there's so many biomes. Why are there so many? Why can't I find the ones that I need? This is a really cool one, though. You know, maybe I should get some bamboo. I don't have any bamboo. It's good for many useful things. It's good for the well, for whatchamacall 'em, the things that you stand on, those temporary structures that you stand on. It's good for those, so that I can clear that stupid tree out. Alright, man, I'll see you later. Glad you could come hang out. Have a nice chat, chill out, play some games. Are there any interesting Pokemon here? It's an interesting biome, but are there interesting Pokemon? That's a Weedle. There's nothing interesting about that. Let's see. There's some common loot over here. What will I be looting today? Heading out too? Alright, peace. I probably will be wrapping things up in a few minutes here anyway. I'm glad you guys could come hang out and have a good time. Alright. Let's do another RTP. Let's go fight this here Shuppet. How do I stream gaming, by the way? Do you just go live and share your screen? Do you, yeah, I use Streamlabs desktop, and I just share my screen. That's it. Now, of course, I don't know that I'm like a good example to follow. Everything I do is very small brain, low tech. Probably not up to professional standards. It's just me kind of screwing around. You know, I haven't had a single shiny or legendary spawn on me today. That's sort of disappointing. Yeah, good enough to get started, just to get something kind of off the ground. Doesn't need to be super polished to begin with. Good to just kind of get your face in the camera. Does Pidgey not evolve at level 16? I thought it did. When does Pidgey evolve? Oh, 18. Wow, that's much later than I thought. Well, not, I mean, 2 levels, but 16 was the highest level I would have expected for Pidgey to evolve at. Like, I thought that was me hedging my bets. Look at this teeny tiny Raticate. He's so little. He's so small. I'll put you out of your misery. Short people got no reason to live. Yeah, let's get rid of Leer. Who uses Leer? Okay. I guess my stopping point tonight will be when I get Pidgey evolved. Let's kill this Electabuzz. I feel like Payback is really bad for something as bad as, or as fast as Flamigo. Let's give up on learning that. I guess we can replace Tackle. Oh, there's a trainer here. I think because most of the Gen 1s did evolve around 15 or 16. It was strange to find. Yeah, that Gen 1, that was pretty typical. So it really is quite shocking to me that that's not how it worked there. Oh, well, I picked absolutely the wrong Pokemon to start off with here. Let's switch into Sudowoodo. I have our Pokemon way over there. Anyway, Swablu. I don't have any rock moves on this Sudowoodo. That's no good. What am I going to take this thing out with? I don't really have a good counter to flying. Guess just get Crocolore out here and blast it. Oh boy. Well, now this thing works, of course. Alright, wake up, buddy. Okay, now I think I'm guaranteed to wake up. Come on, there we go. Incinerate. There we go. Center it. I don't think I need to bother bringing. I don't need to bother bringing my Flamigo in. Yeah, I can just kill this thing, no problem. Oh yeah, Volbeat, bye bye. Okay. Pidgey is at level 17. Let's get that evolved, and then I think it is time for bed. I would like to say that I accomplished a lot on this stream, but I really mostly just kind of set myself back. Pidgey is evolving. Your Pidgey evolved into a Pidgeotto. Hooray! Can I fly on it yet? Nope. Oh well. I guess I'll have to wait for Pidgeot then. Okay, well, that's the stream. Thank you for showing up, and hopefully I